Money. You stress about it, you work for it, you definitely don't have enough of it, but do you actually understand how it works? Not the work hard and save stuff your grandma tells you. I'm talking about the actual system, where money comes from, why your dollar is worth $1, and who's really running this circus. Spoiler, it's way weirder and funnier than you think. The entire global economy runs on vibes, trust, and honestly, some pretty creative lying. Buckle up, because this is about to get wild. Here's the thing that'll blow your mind. Money isn't real. Like at all. That $20 bill in your pocket? It's worth $20 because we all collectively agreed to pretend it is. That's it. There's no gold vault with your name on it, no treasure backing it up, just vibes and government promises. Back in the day, your dollar could actually be exchanged for gold. Made sense, right? Gold is shiny, rare, people want it. But in 1971, Nixon basically said, yeah, we're done with that, and just stopped. Now your money is backed by absolutely nothing except the government saying, trust me bro. It's called fiat currency, which is Latin for because I said so. Imagine if you and your friends started using monopoly money to buy real stuff, and as long as everyone believes it works, it does. That's literally our economy, except instead of Park Place, it's your rent. So the stakes are slightly higher. The craziest part, it works. We're all in on this collective delusion, and somehow society hasn't collapsed, yet. Probably fine. Banks are running the greatest magic trick ever. You know when you deposit money in a bank and assume it's just sitting there safe in a vault? LOL. No, the bank immediately lends most of it to other people. This is called fractional reserve banking, and it's either genius or the dumbest thing humans ever invented. Jury's still out. Here's how it works. You deposit $1,000. The bank keeps $100 and loans out $900. That person deposits their $900 somewhere. That bank keeps $90 and loans out $800. This keeps happening until your original $1,000 has somehow created like $10,000 in the system. Your brain should be short-circuiting right now. Money just multiplied like a weird financial amoeba. The money isn't real, and now there's more of it that's even less real. Amazing. This works perfectly fine until everyone wants their money back at the same time. That's called a bank run, and it's basically financial Armageddon. Happened in the Great Depression. Banks collapsed, people lost everything, breadlines formed, super fun times. Now we have FDIC insurance, so probably won't happen again. Probably. Don't think about it too. The Fed controls all the money in America. Plot twist, it's not actually part of the government. It's this weird private-ish entity that kind of answers to Congress, but also kind of does whatever it wants. It's like if your parents said you had a bedtime, but also gave you the keys to the liquor cabinet. Unclear rules, maximum chaos. The Fed has one job, control how much money exists and how expensive it is to borrow. They do this by adjusting interest rates. Low rates mean cheap loans. Everyone spends money, economy goes brr. High rates mean expensive loans, everyone stops spending, economy calms down. They're basically driving the economy blindfolded while we all sit in the back hoping they don't crash. Oh, and they can literally create money out of thin air. Not even joking. During the 2008 financial crisis and COVID, they created trillions of dollars by just typing numbers into a computer. Just added zeros. Your printer can't do that without the FBI showing up, but the Fed does it on a Tuesday afternoon. Different rules for different people, I guess. The Fed chairman is arguably more powerful than the president. Right now it's Jerome Powell, a guy most people couldn't pick out of a lineup, but who controls whether you can afford to buy a house. He sneezes, and the stock market has a panic attack. Must be nice having that kind of power. Inflation. The sneaky tax nobody voted for. Inflation is when stuff gets more expensive over time. That movie ticket that cost $5 in 2000? $15 now. That's inflation. But here's the part they don't tell you in school. Inflation is basically the government slowly stealing your money, and they act like it's totally normal. The government wants about 2% inflation every year. Sounds small, right? Wrong. Over 20 years, that's a third of your money's value just gone. That $100 you hid under your mattress in 2000? It buys like $67 worth of stuff today. Your mattress money got robbed by math. Why does the government want this? Because they're in debt. Like $35 trillion in debt. When money becomes worth less, debt becomes less scary. It's like borrowing $100 when bread costs $1, then paying it back when bread costs $2. You borrowed 100 loaves of debt, but paid back 50 loaves worth. Neat trick if you're the government. Terrible if you're everyone else. Also, inflation hits poor people way harder. Rich people have their money in stocks and real estate, which go up with inflation. Poor people have cash and wages, which lose value. The system is working exactly as designed, just not for you. Your credit score, the most dystopian thing we pretend is normal. Your credit score is a number between 300 and 850 that controls your entire life. Can you buy a house? Check your score. Rent an apartment? Score. Get a car loan? Score. Sometimes even get a job, believe it or not, also score. This number is calculated by private companies using secret algorithms that you're not allowed to see. You just have to trust them. And if there's an error, good luck fixing it. You'll spend 6 months on hold with someone reading a script who definitely can't help you. Here's my favorite part. You need credit to build credit, but you can't get credit without credit. It's a catch-22 designed to screw over young people. Sorry, you've never borrowed money before, so we won't let you borrow money. Thanks, super helpful. And the whole system was invented in 1989 by some company. Before that, people bought houses and cars without a FICO score for literally thousands of years. But now it's essential. A private company invented a system that controls whether you can live indoors, and we all just accepted it. Humanity is wild. The stock market. A casino in a fancy suit. The stock market is where regular people can invest and build wealth. It's also a rigged casino where big banks and hedge funds have every advantage, and you're basically gambling with monopoly money again. But this time you can lose your retirement. Stock prices are supposed to reflect how well a company is doing. Except they don't. They reflect vibes, memes, what Elon tweeted at 3 a.m., and whether Reddit decided to mess with some hedge funds today. GameStop went to the moon because the internet thought it was funny. Tesla's stock price has nothing to do with cars and everything to do with chaos. The market is just collective insanity with your money attached. Fun fact, there are trading firms with computers that buy and sell stocks in milliseconds. They're literally front-running your trades, making money before you can blink. By the time you click buy, they already bought it, sold it, and made a profit. This is completely legal. The game is rigged, but hey, at least you can play. Oh, and members of Congress can trade on classified information they learn in private briefings. Insider trading is illegal, unless you make the laws, apparently. They consistently beat the market. Must be because they're really good at stock picking. Definitely not corruption. That would be crazy. Despite all this, if you just buy low-cost index funds and hold for 30 years, you'll probably be fine. The system is rigged, but it's rigged in slow motion, so you can still win if you're patient and don't panic sell everything during a crash like an idiot. Debt, the chain that keeps you broke. Debt is sold to you as normal. Car loan, normal. Student loans, normal. Credit card balance, totally normal. But here's the truth. Debt is a trap designed to keep you working forever. Student loans are the biggest scam. You're 18, dumb, know nothing about money, and everyone tells you to go to college. So you sign papers for $60,000 without understanding what that means. 4 years later, you've got a degree in something that doesn't get you a job and debt that follows you until you die. Can't even bankruptcy your way out of it. It's with you forever. Like a really expensive tattoo you regret but can't remove. Credit cards are even worse. 20% interest on average. If you carry a $5,000 balance and make minimum payments, you'll be paying it off when your grandkids are born. That's thousands in interest going straight to the bank. You're literally paying them to borrow your own future money. It's financial self-harm, but we call it building credit. Car loans average over $700 a month now. That's $8,400 a year for something that loses 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. You're paying interest on an asset that's actively becoming worthless. It's like setting money on fire but slower. The system wants you in debt because debt makes you predictable. You have to work. You can't quit. You can't take risks. You're stuck in the hamster wheel making minimum payments while banks get rich off your interest. It's not a bug. It's the whole point. Rich people are playing a completely different game. Here's the biggest secret they don't teach in school. Rich people play by different rules. Like completely different. It's not even the same game. You work for money. They make money work for them. You trade time for dollars, which has a ceiling because you only have 24 hours a day. They own stuff that makes money while they sleep. Stocks, businesses, real estate. Their money makes money. Your money sits in checking and slowly dies from inflation. You use debt to buy stuff that loses value. Cars, TVs, whatever. They use debt to buy assets that make them richer. It's called leverage. Same tool, completely opposite outcomes. You pay up to 37% in income tax. They pay 20% on capital gains. Warren Buffett literally pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. The system rewards wealth, not work. If you make money from your job, you're taxed heavily. If you make money from investments, you get a discount. Makes total sense if you're rich. Rich people have access to investments you can't even touch. Hedge funds, private equity, venture capital. To invest in these, you need to already be a millionaire. If you're not rich, you can't access the investments that make people rich. It's a club, and the entry fee is being rich already. They understand money is a tool, not a goal. You're trying to make money. They're trying to build empires. Totally different mindset, totally different results. So there it is. Money isn't backed by anything real. Banks created out of thin air. The Fed controls everything with tools most people don't understand. Inflation slowly robs you. Your credit score is dystopian surveillance capitalism. The stock market is a rigged casino. Debt keeps you trapped, and rich people play by different rules entirely. It's kind of bleak. But here's the good news. Understanding the system is half the battle. You can't change the rules, but you can learn to play better. Avoid bad debt. Invest in assets. Think long-term. Build skills that make you valuable. The game is rigged, but people still win every day. You're not going to fix the system, but you can fix how you interact with it. Make better decisions. Build wealth despite everything working against you. It's harder than it should be, but it's possible. Drop a comment if this made sense or if I just made you more paranoid about money. Either way, mission accomplished. If you got value from this, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos explaining the stuff they definitely didn't teach you in school. See you in the next one.